Assalamualaikum and good day to all of you. In this slide, we will go through for an introduction of the subject Business Tourism TTD 2083 offered to Diploma in Tourism Management students Semester 3. This is the slide content of this presentation. First, I will explain the course nature of this subject, followed by an introduction to what is business tourism is all about. After that, I will brief to you what is the course learning outcomes, the topics, and lastly, the assessment of this subject. We begin with the course nature of this subject. Let's begin in the middle. As you can see, in the first slide, the name of this subject is Business Tourism. Then, beginning from the top in clockwise, the code of this subject is TTD 2083. Please memorize this code to make it easier to look at the timetable and later in your study. Now, this is a major subject. What does it mean by major subject? Well, it is compulsory for you to complete this subject in order to graduate. This subject values of 3 credits, and I will see all of you through online classes and assignment for 4 hours per week for 14 weeks. Please refer to your timetable when the class will be online. And lastly, as I said in the first slide, this subject is offered to Semester 3 students of Diploma in Tourism Management. Okay, now, what is business tourism? In the definition, business tourism is a travel related to their work. I'm sure most of your parents always use the term outstation when they have to leave the house for working for a few days. Therefore, in this subject, we will examine the pattern, style, or the trend that the business traveler do when they travel. We will go through the kinds of accommodation normally they take, what are the preferred transportation, and also what are their challenges. This is the course learning outcome for this subject. What is course learning outcome, or CLO? Course learning outcome is what will you learn after you complete this subject. There are 4 CLO for this subject. CLO 1, identify the entrepreneurship in tourism industry. Followed by CLO 2, recognize the global competencies in business, travel and tourism. And then CLO 3, explain the comprehensive overview of growing but neglected area of business tourism. And lastly, CLO 4, describe the international perspective of business tourism and basic business planning in hospitality and tourism industry. These are the topics for this subject. As you can see, there are 7 main topics. Roughly, we will go through each topic for 2 weeks for the total of 14 weeks throughout your study. Lastly, the most important area in this subject, the assessments. There are basically 4 types of ongoing assessments throughout this subject. First, there will be quizzes. These quizzes normally comprise of questions for a certain topic or area. Normally, it will be conducted 4 times and the marks allocated total is 20% out of all assessments. And then, there is the test. To make it easier for you to understand, test is like the combination of 2 quizzes and cover almost half of the topics that you will be learning inside the class. There will be 2 tests, and it comprises of 20%. The assignment for this subject comprises of 10% of the total assessment. This assignment normally conducted in groups or individuals. Lastly, the final examination. This is the biggest percentage out of all assessments. It comprises of 50% or half of the total assessments. Final examination normally covers all of the topics in the subject and will be conducted at the end of your semester. To those who has forgotten about me or can't remember how handsome I am. So that's all. Don't forget to join the class in the Google Classroom, and good luck. I will see you in the class. Goodbye.